Team USA's Olympic success in rugby has all eyes on the sport, and now they have been given an incredible $4 million over 4 years to improve their win from bronze to gold at the 2028 Olympics. Why? Michele Kang, a philanthropist businesswoman from South Korea, gifted the team the donation hours after their win in Paris. 2024 has been a banner year for women's sports with record-breaking attendance and viewership, and women's rugby is no exception, she said in a statement. This Eagles team, led by players like Ilona Maher and co-captains Lauren Doyle and Nia Tapper, has captivated millions of new fans, bringing unprecedented attention to the sport. I am so happy to support these outstanding athletes to realize their dream in capturing the gold in Los Angeles in 2028. But who is the 65-year-old putting her money where her mouth is? Who is Michele Kang? Born and raised in South Korea, youngmi Michele Kang came to the United States as a student where she earned a bachelor's degree in economics from the University of Chicago and a master's degree in public and private management from the Yale School of Management. Known as Michele, she is the founder and CEO of health IT consulting company Conasanti and launched Kaniska Sports International in late July 2024, the first global, female-owned, multi-club organization in women's football. What teams does Michele Kang own? Michele currently owns 3 sports teams. In March 2022, she became the majority owner of American women's soccer team Washington Spirit, at a record valuation of approximately $35 million, making her the first woman of color to own a National Women's Soccer League team. She also became the majority owner of Olympique Lyonnais Feminine in Lyons, France in 2023 and London City Lionesses in London, England at the end of the year. OL Feminine have won 8 UEFA Champions League titles to date, with a record 5 successive titles from 2016 to 2020 and 14 consecutive domestic league titles from 2007 to 2020. What did Michele give Team USA Women's Rugby? USA Women's Rugby Sevens team was given $4 million over 4 years in order to help grow the sport among young girls, and provide improved resources ahead of the 2028 Olympics in Los Angeles. 2024 has been a banner year for women's sports with record-breaking attendance and viewership, and women's rugby is no exception, she said in a statement. This Eagles team, led by players like Ilona Maher and co-captains Lauren Doyle and Nia Tapper, has captivated millions of new fans, bringing unprecedented attention to the sport. I am so happy to support these outstanding athletes to realize their dream in capturing the gold in Los Angeles in 2028. That work starts now, she continued. As corporate sponsors and broadcast networks increasingly see the value and enthusiasm for women's sports, now is the moment to unlock the full potential of these incredible female athletes and inspire generations to come. What is Michele Kang doing for women's sports? In late July she officially launched Kaniska Sports International, the first global, female-owned, multi-club organization in women's football. Named after Siniska of Sparta, the first woman to win at an Olympic Games, the company intends to assemble teams globally and invest in growing their fan bases and facilities while providing shared resources like training equipment and research, data analytics, and scouting support. The decision comes after Michele realized, after buying a majority stake in American women's soccer team Washington Spirit in 2022, that women's football basically borrowed their training manuals from the men's game because there is no knowledge about how to train female athletes. They just make it a little less intense and so forth. We decided to take on the primary research as well because without that data, we can't really properly train our female players. At the end of the day, we are in the business of producing the best football games for our fans. For us to do that, our athletes have to be in their best shape, she told the press. What is Michele's net worth? Her net worth is unknown. She founded Conasanti, a medical tech company that aimed to disrupt and challenge the status quo in the U.S. healthcare system, in 2008. The company was acquired 16 years later in 2024 by Accenture Federal Services, but the financial terms were not disclosed. She has also created the Conasanti Foundation and is an active supporter of the Kennedy Center, who were sponsors for the Spirit in 2022. Michele has also served on the boards of the American Red Cross, Washington National Opera, and Palm Beach Symphony, In 2023 she sold her 2023 condo in Palm Beach for $15 million, the third largest sale in the area ever.